Oh, I just got shot in the ass. How am I supposed to put on my fancy red tights?
Here I go again, girls. What's my weakness? Hey. Okay, then chillin', minding my business. Your souls, I looked around and I couldn't believe this. I swear.
Hey, Film Nation. So I'm gonna be reviewing Deadpool. That's right, this masterpiece that just came out in the past 2 weeks. Oh my God. Here we go. So this movie is directed by Tim Miller and stars Ryan Reynolds, and wow, this movie was amazing. So I'm gonna get right into it. The directing was amazing. This guy knew exactly what he was going for, and just the fact that he was able to bring Deadpool, a character I never thought I'd get to see on the big screen, to the big screen, and made it fantastic, it just blew my mind. So I'm just gonna get right into the story. The story was fantastic. There's throwbacks, and it really tells the story of Wade Wilson in a way that I never thought I'd get to see, and it was so good. So the story includes action, the story includes love, the story includes comedy. All these elements that this guy included into the story were all amazing. It blew my mind at how fantastic the screenwriting, the acting, it was just so good, guys, so good. So obviously a superhero movie is going to have action, but did the action take away from the story? No, it did not. And honestly, most of the Marvel movies, I'm sorry to say, but the action sequences normally take away from the story and have nothing to do with the story at all. And this movie really made it so that the action sequences included into what was going on in the story, and I found that to be just honestly, there's two main action sequences. One takes place on a highway and one takes place in the final half an hour of the movie. And for one action sequence to take place from the beginning to halfway in the movie, normally you'd be like, what? Why would you even want that? But it was amazing to see, just because it would show you a cut, and then there would be like a throwback, and then a cut, and then a throwback, and it would continue that action sequence out until the halfway mark of the movie. And it had to do with the story, so it was amazing to see. And guys, all the characters in this movie were memorable, going from Ajax to Ajax's assistant, the Russian chick, to Megasonic Teenage Warhead, to Colossus, and then obviously to Deadpool. And I gotta take my hat off to Ryan Reynolds, because he was amazing. He really delivered this character to a T. He is Deadpool. He embodies this character. Just go and look at the marketing this guy did for this movie. I've never seen anyone embody a character so much and promote one film to the max, and that's exactly what Ryan Reynolds did. So guys, honestly, so this movie basically happened because of the guy, and he really threw everything he had into this movie, and you could tell when you're watching him in it, because he's just so fantastic in it. And this is his debut back from when he fucked up his career. To be honest, Ryan Reynolds' career was in the trash, and now he's back on the A-list. And this movie had very memorable villains, going from Ajax, who I thought was very funny, and this guy was in Agent 47, the Hitman movie, which was garbage, but he is fantastic in this movie, and he is a memorable villain. So that's always good, because a lot of these Marvel villains have not been memorable. And also, another positive thing, I thought Colossus wouldn't work from what I saw in the trailers, just to be honest. I thought his voice was going to be goofy. I thought he was going to be too CG. However, the CG I thought was fantastic. His voice was menacing, not menacing, but it had a strength behind it, which was a really strong delivery, and you could tell he was a strong character. And another thing I liked about Colossus, which is a kind of a small thing, but when he moves his body, he's such a heavy guy because he's pure metal, that you could see that there's slowness to his hit, but his hit is freaking powerful. And I know that's tiny, but I loved that. And did I have any bad things with this movie? None. That's right, this movie's so good, it blew my mind to a T. And it's just, oh, it's so amazing. It's so amazing. So my last positive thing is So my last thing that I thought was outstanding with this movie is him breaking the fourth wall. To show that a character breaking the fourth wall is doing it in the way that they did it in this movie and talking to the audience, it was so good. I didn't think there'd be so many moments where he would just stop and then break to the fourth wall and talk to the audience, but he did it fantastically. And although in the comics Deadpool always, when he breaks the fourth wall, is a different personality, it doesn't matter. That I don't think that would resonate well in a film, so I think that the director really understood that, so he kept the character kind of the same when he was breaking the fourth wall, which I guess diehards will see as a poor thing. However, I thought it was great. It doesn't matter because it had to do with the story and the movie, and it just wrapped everything together in this nice little shiny ball that I want to just eat because it was so good. Blew my mind. Honestly, guys, this movie is an A+. I have nothing negative to say. Go see this movie if you haven't already. Comment in the comments below what you thought about this movie because it's so damn good and I want to hear what you have to say about it. And if you like this video, click that like button and that juicy red subscribe button down below, and I'll be posting reviews all through the week, guys. And Film Nation, take care, have a good one. I love your faces, and